Shiba Inu token listed as Shib. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. This is Bigblackcrypto, and if you want to take a look at the white papers, you can go to SHIBAToken.com. They're ranked number 28, market cap of 7.8 billion. One of the ways you can get the token is via Uniswap. You won't need to carry ETH in order to do so. Another way to get it is on the exchanges itself. I got it on crypto.com when it was listed mad early, probably about maybe 7 hours ago. Super lucky on my part. Other exchanges that are carrying it, MXC, Gate.io, BW.com, BKEX, OKEX, LBank, 1inch, Digifinance, CoinX, Bitmart, Bicky, Who, AOFX, Hotcoin, Hotbit, Longbit, PolyNX, Coinbean, Bilaxy, OX Protocol. Just to name a few.
The Shiba token is one of the newest hype coins on the street. And the vibe that I'm getting is right now is that it's meant to be the next Doge killer. It's decentralized meme tokens that grew into a vibrant ecosystem. Shibaswap's fun tokens, artistic incubator, and it's growing 187,000 plus in community and more on the horizon. We should definitely take a look at the woof paper. Oh, okay, they want me to, okay. I'm cool with that, we could definitely do that. How's that downloads? Let's take a gander at their ecosystem. So, Shib is an experiment in decentralized, spontaneous community building. Shib token is our first token and allows users to hold billions or even trillions of them. Nicknamed the DOGECOIN Killer, this ERC-20 only token can remain well under a penny and still outpace Dogecoin in a small amount of time, relatively speaking. Popular worldwide and already up thousands of percent, Shiba token, Shib, is the first cryptocurrency token to be listed and incentivized on Shibaswap, our decentralized exchange. We locked the 50% of the total supply to Uniswap and threw away the keys. The remaining 50% was burned to Vitalik Buterin, and we were the first project following this path. So everyone has to buy on the open market, ensuring a fair and complete distribution where devs don't own team tokens they can dump on the community. So Liquidity locked to Uniswap. First burned to Vitalik Buterin. Buterin. My apologies. Second burn to VB. So the leash was originally said to be rebased token pegged to the price of Dogecoin. Now it has been unleashed and will not rebase. With a total circulation of only 100,000 tokens, it has the opposite appeal to Shib, which has a much larger supply. The second token, incentivized on the swap, offers special rewards for those who provide liquidity. Bone, DOGECOIN Killer is our next token, coming soon. Shiba Inu Bone takes the power of DeFi to the next level. Details on how to acquire this token, tokenomics, and incentives will be announced with the reveal of Shibaswap. Whoa. Whoa. So you're going to want to get Shib. You're going to want to get yourself some leash. You're going to want to hold that bone. You heard that right here from Bigblackcrypto. Remember, you can't... I gotta take a look at that. I'm new to this space, but I love it. I love it. It's interesting. You can only fight the hype for so long. Some of these meme coins, whatever. But for me, if I'm gonna host, I really gotta understand just what burden these have on systems, right? Like when I say burden, not in a bad way, just bottlenecking, right? When you have like, when you're gonna do $8 billion of sales in 2 hours on an exchange, because remember, this just got listed to crypto.com, right? So you're going to want to understand that when this affects an exchange based on like the massive amount of volume being done, for someone who's going to acquire a hollow port and host, this is important for me to understand. So I don't mind throwing $100 down a wishing well. I wish it well. Because, I mean, why not? So you can get Shib, but leash. Leash is, if you do go and get it, I encourage you to go through PancakeSwap Finance. Don't go to pancakeswap.com. Pancakeswap.com, that's where the scammers be at. You do not want to be handing over your address to somebody like that. You can also, so Shib, you can get on Uniswap, you can get on crypto.com. That's where I got it. I just like, oh, new coin. I'll buy some. What is this? Oh, I looked it up. Buy some more. But I'm making this video for friends and family because they often ask me about things, but also they know that I these are typically conversations that I would only have in private, but I also want to share this with people because it's all about, you know what I mean, doing your research and how quickly you can do your research. I do my research fairly quickly. So this is the Shibaswap. It's currently undergoing security tests and final updates to prepare for a safe launch. So there's Dig. Can we see what they got there? Aha, yeah, I'm zooming in, baby. Let's get the goods. There are tons of bones under the ground. Provide liquidity to earn bones. They got treats, new token woofing soon. The bone folio. So I think that might be like their venture listings. But again, I still got to read the PDF of their wolf paper. I like that. That's good marketing. And mind you, it's not all about marketing. But for me, I you know, if you ever grew up watching the Jamie Foxx show, remember Jingles 5000? You know, these guys, they slick with it. I like it. Bonefolio, every Shiba Inu needs to check their stash. Like, check your dogalytics. What? Bars. These guys are slick with it. Shibas love to bury what they found, so stake tokens to get your. I like it. Fetch, swap your tokens. NFTs, woofing soon. Dig it. Dark mode. So I like that. Like, yeah. Okay. I see what y'all doing. Made me put down the rose. So as far as the art goes, our artist incubator invited the best artists in the Shiba Inu community to join us on a special project. We invite speakers from various genres and platforms to speak with our new Shiba artists, build camaraderie, and foster lasting relationships. Over a few weeks, these artists will lead the artistic Shiba movement as we explore how to bring our unique position into the NFT market. Over 75 entrants applied, and we are excited to update the community on our cohort portfolio day and our first official NFT ventures. Rescue. Shibas may be the cutest dog breed ever, but they aren't the easiest dog breed to keep. For this reason, and admittedly very surprisingly, many Shibas actually need to be rescued worldwide. For this reason, we launched the community effort utilizing the built-in Amazon Smile feature to donate for this cause. This no-cost method allows any Shiba Inu member to help rescue Shiba Inus by simply using smile.amazon.com. When they place orders and put their preferred nonprofit organization, the Shiba Inu Rescue Association, a 501 C3 8.a percentage of your purchases go to support automatically. No cost to you. Our power is in community, and as a community, we can help rescue Shibas. Via Amazon Smile. You shop, Amazon gives. And yeah, back to community. Our community keeps growing every day. Please join our social platforms to get updates using the links below. There are 25,000 plus people in our different groups. You can connect with us from anywhere in the world because we have international groups for foreign language speakers. Click here to search for your preferred country. Yo, these guys ain't playing. They got the African English group, African French group, Filipino group, Turkish group. I dig it. And that's their international telegrams. Proper. They got a Discord, they got a Reddit, they got a leash telegram, a Shib telegram. So community link not active, rescue link, that'll bring me down here. Okay, that's fine. So that's the main idea, is that you click this. Yeah, it's just gonna scroll, so that's okay. That's just gonna scroll me to there. Ooh, read the rules. Sick eyes. I'm gonna make all kinds of friends. Yeah, more friends. Woo. That Shiba Inu token holders. So if you want to buy the leash, this is the easiest way to do it. It's through Uniswap. But remember, if you're grabbing it off Uniswap before it gets to exchanges or becomes available, basically, yo, you're a G. You're a G. But again, for me, I do all my research generally before buying. The sheet, the Shiba coin is one of the few coins where I actually bought first and then looked it up. And then I looked it up and I bought more because I would consider this more as a venture, a venture listing. Still in development, not fleshed out in any shape, way, or form, but like fleshed out enough where it's like it's about to give life. Like, you know how there's like the Frankenstein scene where there's about to, like, you're waiting for the lightning. That's all this is. This is just waiting for the lightning, because this is all app based, right? And it's very simple what they're going to be doing and offering. So there's a lot of momentum and a fair amount of push. I don't mind throwing a few $100s at it, but I do so at my own risk, knowing what I can afford to lose. Guess what, guys? You got a new follower. Yeah, friends. Woo woo. Tonight in SNL, Elon Musk will talk about Doge, but there's a silly and a serious dog in this game. One, a meme. The other has a growing ecosystem with a driven community behind it. That one is Shib. The numbers confirm it. Which one would you choose? I've made my decision, sir. I have made my decision. Gonna follow that too. So yeah, if you wanna find out more, obviously, you know, for yourself, do your own reading. Shiba token is where it's at. I already went to the Discord. Let's see what they got popping at the. So yo, this is the Reddit. I mean, this is one of the. This is where you're gonna find more insights. Jeez, imagine buying when there's only like. Whew. You know what I mean? Jeez. Yo, just remember when you are going to Telegrams, be mindful of the sources that you're getting stuff from. Don't assume whoever you're talking to is a mod or like down to show you or show you the right way, because it's very easy to get violated, right? So remember, if you are doing any kind of swaps, they've told you where to buy and how to get it. Go through the formal and proper channels to get it. Don't play games. Remember, PancakeSwap.finance is different than PancakeSwap.com. Likewise, like when it comes to getting it from Uniswap, get it from Uniswap. You know, it's like here they got it. It's app.uniswap.org. You know, you could connect it to a wallet. So in this case, you'd probably use like your MetaMask on Smart Chain or something. You know, the gas fees on your Trust wallet is gonna be high. But that's gonna be Shiba Inu for you. Now, we had spoken about reading the Woof paper. Now again, I told y'all I'd be reading the Woof paper, so let's take a decent gander at it. So I'm curious how many pages we got here. Oh, I wasn't expecting 22 pages. So shall we? So there you have it. The Shiba token looks like it has a fairly bright horizon, and normally I don't just blindly throw money at things, but I'm glad I did in this case. And in doing my research, I'm glad I went and did a little bit more. You're not going to find many videos that will go in depth beyond this. So let's go take a look at this this woof paper. So it is 22 pages long. I wasn't expecting that. That's promising. So in the introduction, our journey was the answer to a simple question. What would happen if a cryptocurrency project was 100% run by its community? This is what they're about. The Shiba Inu ecosystem. There's the Bone token. So remember, you're holding Shibu, but now you got to get Bone and you want to get Leash. Bone is yet to be dropped. Leash is available through Uniswap. So let's keep going. And the paper was written April 29th of this year, so okay. Our journey was the answer to a simple question: what would happen if a cryptocurrency project was 100% run by its community? While the term DeFi literally includes the word decentralized, this is in reference to economic status as opposed to its internal hierarchy. Our founder Ryoshi said this of our beginnings: we are an experiment in decentralized spontaneous community building. While none of us have imagined it at that time, this was a concept that would start a revolution. Projects built on the foundation of community involvement are the untamed wilderness of our future. As we move further away from rigid financial structures and traditional mindsets, we become free to discover new ways to solve problems and relate to one another. In a world ruled by commodification of time, community-run projects are more than just a change of pace. They are a way to practice the radical acceptance of others. When success demands on the shared strength of the individuals who make up a collective, we are enforced to shift our perspectives to align with those around us. The Shiba Inu ecosystem is our way of recognizing the importance of tearing down this long-established paradigm. A community is held together by hundreds, if not thousands, of interconnected moments. By studying those drawn to our project, we realize that true strength doesn't come from one of us alone. It comes from when we work together in harmony. With that thought bright in our minds, we began developing the Shiba Inu ecosystem in earnest. So here, why decentralization? We're standing at a pivotal moment in innovation. Until now, decentralization has been a prerequisite for all of our official structures. Political, educational, and financial systems are and have always been crafted in a way that does not equally and ethically distribute power to those functioning within them. There have been times in our history where this sort of internal structure played an important role, but in an age with the information of the world available at the click of a button, it's time to rethink. 2021 opened our eyes to how little control the average person has in the face of these overarching generational structures when GameStop and AMC stock value exploded seemingly overnight. Wall Street bets tested the waters of what it would look like to disperse control to consumers and inexperienced investors alike. It was inspiring, but it didn't last long. Just when the movement seemed to be on the brink of success, it was throttled by the bureaucracy of our centralized society. However, not before the concept of a new power among the people took root. Months before any of these events made international news, Ryoshi was already setting his 100% community-based cryptocurrency experiment into motion. Cryptocurrency itself comes from the ideal of redefining wealth and how it can be acquired, which goes against traditional processes by its very nature, and yet most, if not all, cryptocurrencies functioning within enforceable rules is easy to see when we look back at cases like the SEC's win over the KIN ecosystem, a centralized authority, or when we consider how the Binance Smart Chain seems to use centralized authority to offer benefits over the decentralized partnerships. In the ever-shifting economic landscape, cryptocurrencies which do not take their independence into their own hands struggle with a tenuous existence. When the rules of the game are changed against their favor, they have no option but to comply, regardless of their consequences. Our background? You can only fight the way you practice. Miyamoto Musashi. Ryoshi approached the creation of our community with a unique perspective. We believe through the power of collective decentralization, we can build something stronger than a centralized team ever could create. A community-run token is nothing without the united individuals who give it purpose. From the early days of Shiba, we became known as the Shib Army, both amongst ourselves and across the countless other platforms. This wasn't just a name. For many, it became part of the username, their handle, and their avatars, profile pictures, which they switched to our adorable Shiba sporting a beret. Whether you are a new recruit or part of the old guard, if you fly under the Shib banner, you must embrace our founding principles. We started from zero with zero. It's the spirit of a project to create something out of nothing. We were not founded from an existing community, let alone a pre-assembled team. The brilliant minds behind Shib had never collaborated before. They were a fresh team of developers, designers, moderators, marketers, and shillers. When you joined the Shib Army from anywhere in the world, you found where talents could be used best and got to work. 3. We love Shiba Inu dogs. We are proud of where the Shib Army originated and equally excited for our future. Our founder Ryoshi chose to start Shib from nothing and gave the direction of the currency to our army, which rapidly grew to be over 120,000 members strong. Starting with nothing means everyone has to bring something to the table. The holders and believers in our Shib Army have been the source of our success. You and more than 120,000 fellow hodlers, admins, mods, leaders of international chat rooms, social media influencers, meme makers, shillers, and most of all friends, thank you. You are the real Shib Army and we salute you. Oh, so why ETH? So the quote here, to know 10,000 things, know one well. Again by Miyamoto Musashi. When comparing different blockchains, you might wonder why we chose to stay on the ETH network. The answer, like the rest of our project, is straightforward and purposeful. Our founder, Ryoshi, embarked on the Shib journey with a predisposition towards ETH in the first place. It's already secure and well established, and it truly allows us to stay decentralized, unlike some of the fad networks. His top priority was to ensure that his project was free to change and evolve with zero outside regulations impacting it, and ETH was the way to achieve that goal. Our army is able to hold their own tokens in a wallet and collect payments from around the world, all while remaining independent of moderating forces. Our founder also chose to send 50% of the total supply to Vitalik Buterin's wallet because, in his words, we sent over 50% of the total supply to Vitalik. There is no greatness without a vulnerable point. As long as VP doesn't rug us, when Shiba will grow and survive. These, our founder also chose to send 50% of the total supply to Vitalik Buterin's wallet because, in his words, we sent over 50% of the total supply to Vitalik. There is no greatness without a vulnerable point, and as long as VB doesn't rug us, then Shiba will grow and survive. Oh my god. These aspects of ETH are what made it the perfect foundation for Shibaswap, a truly decentralized exchange where you can trade, buy, sell, and hodl to gain rewards which far outstrip the value or other staking platforms. As ETH version 2 gets closer every day, bringing faster and cheaper transactions with it, Shibaswap is poised to become the most popular and highest volume exchange with a laser focus on ERC-20 tokens and Ethereum blockchain. I don't know, Shibaswap. Yeah, Shibaswap is going to be an exchange. Okay. Makes the hodl that you have now that much more interesting. And if you were able to get a few million tokens, with less than $100, congratulations. Your hodl is going to be worth it in time. Shiba Rescue with Amazon Smile. So I do like this. This is their charitable initiative. So they talk about Shiba Inus being incredible dogs, from the tips of their little teddy bear noses to the ends of their curled tails. They are fiercely intelligent, brave, and independent with an equal propensity for loyalty and mischief. Sadly, the characteristics which make them extraordinary are the same ones which can make them a challenging pet. Newer and inexperienced owners can quickly find themselves overwhelmed. So this is the whole thing where you, like, I'm all for it. It's great. We've covered this earlier on. We're just going to go right to the vision of Shibaswap. So they're dedicated to building the best decentralized ecosystem. So the DECO. So remember, there's IDOs, ICOs, IPOs, DECOs, platforms, launchpads. And whoever offers like the lowest arbitrage, the most reduced fees, that's where you're going to want to get these coins early. Sometimes your sometimes your exchange will happen to have them early, like crypto.com. I didn't expect them to list this coin early, but whoa. I don't even know how to use Uniswap, but I got to get that leash token. Like, if you're going to find yourself learning and moving very quickly in this space, because if you have Uniswap, you're going to have access to other tokens. Like, it's stuff I don't really go into a whole lot. Family and friends, like, I tell them where to go and how to get stuff. But yo, you gotta be versatile, straight up, or you're literally gonna lose out on certain income opportunities. They've got unique tokenomics, solid design, technical implement. The goal of Shibaswap is to provide a safe place to trade your valuable crypto while remaining decentralized. We are loyal to our holders, and that gives us the means to grow exponentially. We will constantly scale this ecosystem so it may bring ever increasingly interested parties to the Shibaswap platform. Our unique tokenomics, solid design, technical implementation, and the viral growth from our good old-fashioned memes will reinforce the platform's strength and ultimately provide residual benefits to the ecosystem. If these guys drive this thing with a meme, I'm not even gonna be mad. Best $100 I ever spent. Making a swap without a budget is a unique challenge, but by tackling various genres and product lines, the focused development team arose from the ranks of our community. We know that with our unified force and the power of Shiba, we will be successful in advancing the swap and ecosystem as a whole so that we reach new and spectacular heights together. The best is yet to come. I wonder, like, when I stake, what am I going to get for staking? So the starting tokenomics of Shibaswap. Here they say Shiba Inu token and the Shib army have evolved beyond a simple experiment. As of the publishing of this document and the release of Shibaswap, we have become a decentralized ecosystem enriched by its own DEX. Damn, son. This redefines Shib as more than it could ever be by itself, and is why Shiba Inu will outperform, outlast, and outshine every crypto which attempts to emulate it. Shibaswap will highlight our 3 flagship tokens: Shiba Inu, Shib; Leash, DOGECOIN KILLER, Leash; Bone. So on Shibaswap, your Shibs will dig for bones or even bury their tokens. The best trainers even teach their Shibas to swap, which allows the pup to exchange one token for another token. When Shibas dig, bury, or swap, they generate returns that are distributed to the puppy pools where Shiba Army has either burned their tokens or are digging for bones. So I think that's like a hint at the liquidity pool options that'll be available in their exchange. When you bury stake tokens, so Shibs get X Shibs, Leash gets X Leash, Bone gets Bone. Cool. The Shibaswap liquidity pairs. Don't mind me, I got a vocabulary in the 98th percentile. I just know when there's spelling errors, but I could just be wrong. But anyways, Shib, ETH, SSLP. So that's the Solidity protocol kit. These pools will then distribute rewards proportionally to holders of the aforementioned token pools. And if I'm wrong, I'm cool being wrong. That might not be in relation to the solidity. I'm still learning that stuff as well. While the stake tokens receive a fixed percentage of BONE, the SSLP pools are distributed as BPP BONE per block based on the allocation points to each individual puppy pools. Furthermore, certain puppy pools are eligible for double or even triple returns. My question is, can I mine this? Just curious. Can I cloud mine this? I just want to know. Because I've seen it on the MXC exchange, so. Yeah, curiosity, man. Curiosity. And then continuing on to the next page, Shiba ecosystem tokenomics. It is difficult to understand the universe if you only study one planet. Again, Miyamoto Musashi. I've said his name differently, or her name differently every time. My apologies, my sincerest apologies. I mean no offense. Shiba Inu. Shib came into this world as a puppy in August of 2020 after we finished minting 1 quadrillion tokens. Oh my. We put half into Uniswap and threw away the keys. Then, the remaining 50% was burned to Vitalik Buterin's wallet, which was the start of our army. Shib was ground zero for so many of the popular projects today. We were the first to allow diamond hands to hold billions or even trillions of our tokens in their wallets, as well as being the first spontaneous community building experiment in a decentralized setting. We earned the nickname DOGECOIN Killer because we have the ability to outpace the value of Dogecoin exponentially without ever crossing the 0.01 mark. We are the dog that boldly went where no dog had gone before, and at the time of this writing, we are recognized around the world, potentially even by Elon Musk, and are already up thousands of percentage points. Many have tried to follow our wagging tail, but the form and function of our project eclipses their hype. Now, Shib is the first cryptocurrency token to be listed and incentivized on Shibaswap, our very own decentralized exchange, immortalizing it in history forever. Please note that Shib in VB's wallet at the time of this writing was his #1 highest valued token, even exceeding the value of the Ethereum there. This is an incredible accomplishment, and we are just getting started. Yo, that's a statement. That is bold, man. Shib stats as of April 29th, 21. So at that time, they had 124,250 holders. That was an increase by 2.5 million%. Shib incentives double returns. The Berry stake your Shiba Inu tokens for BONE returns. 3% of all BONE per block BBP is distributed to the pool of XShib, which is the staked version of Shib. XShib is powerful because its pool includes the 3% BONE per block BBP BONE reward allocation, but it also pools 0.3% of all ETH swap transaction fees which occur on Shibaswap. We call this a double return puppy pool. I like that. So we call this a double return puppy pool. Dig for bones farm by bringing your Shib ETH UniV2 tokens, provide Shiba LP for Shib ETH SSLP Shibaswap LP tokens to share in this Shiba SSLP puppy pool. That's interesting. So yeah, you bury your Shib, stake it, then you've got the eligible Shibaswap transaction, 3% BONE minted per block, plus 0.3% all Ethereum transaction fees, and that gets DeVito in the XShiba pool. Returns 33% available, 66% locked for 6 months, and you get XShib share of the pool. So that's neat. Might have lost me a bit there. I follow, 100% follow, but it's just like new to me. I know I got homies that can explain this to me in depth. Like, I'm not lost. I just know it's like if they explain it to me because I know their voice, it'll make more sense to me. Here they touch on Leash, DOGECOIN Killer. Leash is the second token in the Shiba Inu system. It was originally envisioned to be a rebase token tied to the price of Dogecoin. Later it was decided that Leash would turn off the rebase function. The keys to allow rebase were burnt to ensure this and continue as a simple ERC-20 token. Though simple, the fact that Leash's tokenomics are the polar opposite of SHIB make it even more intriguing. SHIB was made to have an enormous supply of 1 quadrillion tokens, with half locked away, whereas the supply of Leash is only 107,640 minted tokens. The low supply of tokens minted and the demand and reward for holding X-Leash and Leash ETH SSLP has led to a meteoric rise similar to that of SHIB. It's quite possible it is just getting started. At the time, they had 5,137 holders. That was a 6.5 million% increase. Leash incentives. When staked, it generates X-Leash. X-Leash holders are part of the X-Leash pool and will gain 0.5% of all bone per block. So that's the breakdown of how it's transferred. Your leash gets buried, X-Leash pool, returns, 33% available. So okay, so that's, if you want to do that, that's the breakdown of things. Moreover, to encourage leash liquidity, the leash SSLP token puppy pool gathers 0.3% of all WBTC swap transactions and 0.3% of all USDC swap transactions. In this case, leash SSLP token puppy pool triples staking returns. So this was one of those things that, like, yo, if you got in on this, you might want to consider the other opportunities that come with the opportunity of holding the tokens themselves. So here, I like it. And then here you go, you got Bone. Bone is extra special, only available on Shibaswap. Bone has 250 million tokens and is designed to fit perfectly between the previous 2 tokens in regards to circulation supply. Moreover, the token is a governance token, which will allow the Shiba Army to vote on proposals for 2022, as well as which token pairs will be added on Shibaswap. The more Bone you hold, the more weight your vote carries in these future endeavors. Bone incentives. Get Bone when you bury Bone tokens. T-Bone, I like that, entitles the holder part of a pool that gains 1% of all Bone per block. So BBP, Bone, bury X Bone, you get Bone, share of the pool. Similar to Leash, Bone liquidity is encouraged on Shibaswap by offering the Bone SSLP token. The Bone SSLP token pool gathers 0.3% of all DAI swap returns and 0.3% of all USDT swap returns. Finally, the Bone SSLP token puppy pool has the highest allocation points during our liquidity event, as it has the most risk. Don't worry, I'm processing. So to get Shibaswap off on the right paw, we are having a 2-week liquidity event. During these 2 weeks, you can bring your liquidity for selected pairs from Uniswap or SushiSwap to receive part of the Bone returns. Bone will mint a 10x the normal rate only during the 2-week event. If you have liquidity parked on another exchange, bring it to Shibaswap for 1,000 Bone per block. 900 after the Bone development and reward allocation during the liquidity event. After the liquidity event, the block rewards will be reduced. So the following list showcases the tokens available for deposit during the Shibaswap liquidity event on the associated allocation pairing amount. So you got the puppy pools. It's 1,500 for the Shibaswap exclusive. Jeez. So I think these values are all, yeah, 1 million, and that's gonna be what, 1.5 billion. I don't know. But the Grrr List. We believe being a part of the Shiba Army should come with benefits you receive. For this reason, we do not allow wallets from exchanges to receive any returns from Shibaswap. The blacklist style feature is exclusive to Shibaswap because several of the top Shib wallets are from exchange platforms. The Grrr List feature will ensure that holders on exchanges who want access to Shibaswap returns won't have to worry that the exchange might try to stake with their tokens and then freeze withdrawals. We've already seen suspicious freezing taking place in centralized exchanges, so the secret features being coded into our swap weeks ago seemed to be a good idea. Your wallet, your returns, and to the sexes, grrr. The future of Shibaswap, future development to assure the longevity of Shibaswap in ecosystem, 5% of all BOM will be allocated to a multi-signature activated dev wallet. This wallet will then be split in half. 50%, 6.25 million BOM, DOGECOIN, Developer OG Admin and Marketing Fund. This fund will be put towards the financial relief that our developers, admins, marketing team need to make our ecosystem their full-time focus. We want these talented individuals to continue building on the solid foundation they gifted to us with their own time, money, and energy. Developers, 4 billion BON. This allocation will allow each of the volunteer developers to be both compensated for their initial investment into Shibaswap and also offer salaries so they can work exclusively in the ecosystem for years to come. OG admins, 1.25 million BON. The OGs are the veterans of the Shiba Army. They have all earned medals in fighting daily FUD and fending off bot takeovers. This fund allows the dev team to have a trusted group of admins deployed across multiple channels to secure a safe space where Shiba fans build community without being bothered by FUD, scams, and other issues. Marketing, 1 million BON. The Shiba Inu ecosystem is even more impressive when you consider that so far the entire effort has succeeded without spending $1 on marketing. Can we just, yes. Because I also hold, like, another one of my sizable holdings is in Holo. So Hot USD, Hot Lira, Hot ETH, Hot BNB, Holo Chain. And one of the biggest gripes from, like, people that are new to crypto is, why don't they do any marketing? Well, you don't accomplish very much with spending money on marketing. Like, marketing is a distraction. You do the marketing at the end. And in crypto, people do the marketing for you. So this is kind of like an example of that. Me sharing the research is a form of that marketing. These guys can do that now. Like the direction they're headed in, they don't need to market. But it's just like they've gotten this far without any marketing. I am amazed. I never want to hear somebody cry about marketing again, ever. From the top, the Shiba Inu ecosystem is even more impressive when you consider that so far the entire effort has succeeded without spending $1 on marketing. However, this bone pile will allow the team to deploy international marketing strategies, such as commercials, that will make Shib the freshest mainstream cryptocurrency name, sharing the ranks with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Oh my. 50%, 6.25 million BOM Shiba Inu Ecosystem Development Fund. This fund will be put towards the continued advancement of our Shiba Inu ecosystem. Soon after Shibaswap is launched, it is up to us to keep that momentum going. This allocation will give us the rocket fuel we need to send this puppy to the moon and beyond. This funding will also allow us to quickly expand on concepts from the top secret 2021 rough map with a real budget. Upon the completion of rough map items, we will utilize the remaining funds to complete the projects confirmed by the community governance votes for 2022 and 2023 rough map. Our roadmap will remain top secret to ensure our continued advantage in this highly competitive space, but releasing a basic overview will allow our holders to understand the intentions of the core development team. We will standardize Shiba Inu products and integrate them into the global marketplace for long-term success. This will look like launching our artistic incubator and upcoming NFT project, releasing Shiba swag, and even potentially actualizing real-world applications that move us beyond the digital landscape. Treat Though our official roadmap remains tightly guarded, we are happy to reveal our next token will be a Shiba Treat. Treat is another very special token, but the detailed tokenomics will be revealed after the liquidity event with an update to this document. So, you've heard it. Leash, Shiba, Treat, yo, these guys, they're moving nice. I gotta admit, they're moving really nice. And then we got new token pairs after the Shiba Inu liquidity event. We will spend the next few months adding new token pairs into Shibaswap. It is our goal to onboard 500 plus pairs over the course of 2021 alone, paired with our DOGECOIN Decentralized Autonomous Organization and Bone Governance token. So Bone, Treat, and Leash. I gotta add those to the collection now. We will have created a true decentralized ecosystem. DOGECOIN, our governance system, will be introduced by the team later this year. Whew! And in conclusion, the Shiba community started with the seed of an idea of what could happen with no centralized team, no funding, and no direct leadership. Could decentralization actually work? Could we follow the perfect storm of digital currencies like BTC or Doge, except perpetuate something that is fully community driven instead? Now, while I do stay around and make it my mission to defend the brand and protect the community from leeches and scammers, the volunteer team has done amazing work and built the future of meme coin finance through Shibaswap. This is the beginning of a new era for decentralized communities when the time is right, because good things can't be rushed. Shibaswap will be the crucial point of contact between the decentralized world of global communities, allowing us to actualize our vision of widespread adoption of DeFi cryptocurrency. Again, we would like to say thank you to each and every one of you. Without your participation, none of this would be possible. It is time for us to begin. Sincerely, Ryoshi. And that's it. There you have it, folks. You wanted to learn a little bit more about the Shiba Inu token? That's it. In a nutshell. If you want to learn how to buy it, Uniswap is probably one of the ways to do it. So if you wanted to buy either Shib tokens or leash tokens, you can get them both on Uniswap. You can also get your Shib tokens on crypto.com as well. There's also a few other exchanges that have got them listed. So right now they've got 203,000 holders. They've got let's see what this cap they got. Max total supply. So hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, 1 quadrillion. Cool, I'm not in my feelings about that. I could care less. Remember, this still needs to be updated because I think there was he had mentioned that there was a couple burns had taken place.
And of course, as mentioned in the very beginning of this video, you can find it on crypto.com. That's how I came across it within like 2 hours of it being listed. It's also listed on multiple other exchanges. Primarily right now, Uniswap seems to be the best for those of you who don't have access to any of the exchanges as listed. And when you realize that like the swapping opportunities present, like it's sick.
And there you have it. $100 will land you about 5 million units. So there really isn't a whole reason not to get you some of this. These are some of the places where you can get the coin. Leave eToro is one of them. I could be wrong. I know Crypto.com is definitely one of them. Huobi Global is definitely one of them because I've seen the listing on TradeView. OKEX, MXC, Gate.io for sure. Uniswap, definitely the place to go and get it from. Leash is not available on any of these except for Uniswap. Yeah. And you can see that it was pretty much listed. Like it's been just a straight moonshot, just like a straight moonshot. I haven't even checked to see where I'm at right now, but it's been an insane kind of day. And people are like, yo, when's it going to come down? It's not going to at this point. It's such a new listing and it's at such a low price point that no matter what happens, it's literally just going to continue to climb. This is what people say is that this is supposed to compete for some of the space, for some of the competing market space that Doge never had, right? Because the thing about Doge that really hurt Doge was that you have, you know, amazing billionaires in Mark Cuban and Elon Musk. But what you don't have them doing though on the back end of things is they're pushing a coin, they're promoting a coin, but they're not really creating market spaces in the real world for it. You know, yes, they're going to be taking, Mark Cuban's going to take payments at Dallas Maverick games and in the merch stores, and he's going to keep it. But as far as encouraging other economic development with it, you don't really see it. You know, it's not like people are being encouraged to go to the grocery store and buy food and other items with their Doge. So they, you know, it'd be different if Elon Musk said, you know what, y'all could pay for a Tesla and Doge. He's not doing that because even he knows, right? Here we have an article from the Medium. It's by the Ryoshi Research, so I believe this is self-published, and it's dating back to August 2nd, 2020. So he knows what he's been doing. And it's a 6-minute read, and it goes, "Hello, I am Ryoshi. Who I am is not very important, and in a few moments you will understand why. I will give you a short background that I am an independent trader of cryptocurrency for a couple of years, and have always been fascinated about the genesis of decentralized communities. To be specific, to that, what degree are they seeded and guided by invisible hands, or can they really grow from seed to something perpetual and 100% community owned in the same way we see BTC or Doge with no central figure or organization maintaining? Since crypto is all about tokens, honestly I think that decentralization is a matter of aligned interest and distribution to token holders. If Mystery Admin holds 30% of all tokens in so-called locked wallet, then still Mystery Admin has 30% of responsibility for the community and drive. This is what we often see. So when we designed the Shiba experiment, our goal was very altruistic, to give an opportunity for fair distribution and ownership from day one. This means even if one Ryoshi and my friends set up Shiba, we have no more potential for ownership than anybody else in the world. We will continue more about the ethos and vision, but first, how it was done. Rule number one Ryoshi spends 0 on the project. Why? It is not because I am poor boy. I sell all my chain link for $8 to pleb, and I fund crypto money to play. It is because I want to know if something can start from 0, from someone with 0. Rule number 2. Since I spend 0 on the project, any SHIB token I own has to be bought from the free market like anybody else. So they are my token, not team token or admin token. It is just Ryoshi token, same as you bought it. Oh, wow. Rule number 3, since team has no tokens and I am just some volunteer, we can't pay anybody in ETH, SHIB for influence or exchange listing. Already in the time since SHIB is known, I have had 28 influencers contact me trying to get free token and 9 different exchange representatives. To all of them, I say the same thing. Thank you for your interest in SHIB. We are an experiment in decentralized spontaneous community building. The team and admin are all volunteers here and have had to buy the tokens the same as everybody else. So there is no bucket of tokens or funds to pay to anybody or anything. If you wish to help the project, you certainly can, and work with us to find a way to make your efforts the most valuable. We believe through the power of collective decentralization, we can build something stronger than a centralized team ever could create. All hail the Shiba. Look at that little cute Shiba Inu. So that is where we are now. Already the Telegram community has 6,000 plus members. Some are bots, someone added, but it's okay. And millions of dollars in trading volume on Uniswap and listed already on CoinGecko and CMC. Before we tell you the future, maybe you will be fascinated about how we did it with no money. First thing is I had a friend that I met at a DevCon last year in Osaka who has some influence in the space. We talked sometimes about crypto philosophy and I told him the vision and we agreed to help. And he agreed to help. So he made a token contract and put half of it on Uniswap with 10 ETH pair. He is a successful businessman, so 10 ETH is nothing for him. And then threw away the liquidity key so the ETH or the tokens can never be withdrawn. He then transferred the rest to me to do my part. Step 1 complete. We have a SHIB token made and 50% supply locked into sale contract and the other half to my burning wallet. Thank you, friend. Next we tell some more friends. Wow, Moon Lambo Puppy. Moon, please. Just already on the trampoline. Yay, that happened. Because of the power of Shiba, a very strong trading environment happened where someone make big money, pleb get wrecky, like any trading floor. But what is more interesting is that caused 100% distribution of all the supply so that all the random anons on the internet now have vested interest in Shib. Even I got a little excited and bought a bag of Shib during the hype, but will hold and have no interest to sell anytime soon. So this is where we are. Price goes up, people hail the Shiba. Price goes down, people cry at min why dump. It goes both ways. The point is that it is a fun asset to trade and build community. So people ask me the roadmap and plan for Shiba and give suggestions. I can say the one thing is to burn the rest of the tokens. You can see here that we sent over 50% of the total supply to Vitalik. There is no greatness without a vulnerable point, and as long as VB doesn't rug us, then Shib will grow and survive. So this is in the white paper. So what can you do to help Shiba? If you're an influencer, you can speak about Shiba on your platform. If you're a listing person from exchange, you can list Shiba or invite us to participate in community listing contests. I can promise you that Shiba Army will always win over Plebcoin. 3, if you want to help set up core growth of the project, some development thing like yield farming, or be more involved in marketing plan, run new channels, then we can talk and see where it's a good fit. Ideas to increase trust and transparency for the project. 5, if you're a dark web showboy, you can make Chan and Reddit, and our Shiba Army will support. Yeah. I wasn't expecting that. Jeez. These guys go hard with the art. Yo, that's badass. However, I need to say a few things clearly. 1, we don't take investment. Who would take the investment? I am just some volunteer also. If you want to contribute, we can help you direct your resources. Maybe some exchange wants fee, you are welcome to pay. Or just go market, buy Shib to show support. We don't have admin tokens for anything, and I will not give you my bag. 3, our volunteer team is small. Usually when people give suggestions, we ask them if they can do it. We will support, but usually the best way to do things is to do it yourself. This is a fair challenge to see if we can build 100% decentralized and autonomous perpetual community with no leader. I am not important, and one day I will be gone without notice. Take the Shiba and journey upwards, friends. So there's a link to the Telegram. This is before they had a website. That's his contact. Like, yo, this is just dope stuff, man. Where they get the Uniswap pairing, the coin, like it's proof of the Vitalik ownership. 25% of supply, 50% of supply. Yo. Yo, this is one of the easiest, one of the easiest hodls I've ever made. Yo, I'm sorry. That's the laugh I make when I see the price go up. Let me see what I got here.